What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Bank Shipping. All right, we are in Baltimore, Maryland. Just got done unloading here. Ran a load yesterday. There was a 2-stop, got picked up in the morning, dropped both of those stops off from a direct customer. Went back to that same direct customer, picked up another load. Had to sit there for a god long time. I think it was like 6 hours. I had to sit there before they actually got me loaded. But I wanted to load last night so that I could get up here to Baltimore early in the morning because they're calling for a big snowstorm to come in here in a little bit. Not so much here in Baltimore, but back closer to where I live, they're calling for like 18+ inches. So it's one of the bigger snowstorms Virginia's seen in a long time. So I wanted to get up here super early, so, you know. Now we're empty. This is the stuff that I had over here. Old Kingspan roofing insulation. It's a nice light load, but bad thing about it is 8-foot tall skids. So I think a full 40-foot truckload's only about 5,500, 6,000 pounds. But like I said, it's 8 foot tall. So I mean, if any of you guys out there pull containers, you know how much of a wind drag it is. And not as heavy as container, but still as tall. Not as tall as the high cubes, but it's a big old parachute. So, you know, especially when it's a little breezy out here today. You know, it's a little breezy, so, you know, we had a little bit of a struggle getting up the road with that parachute, but now we're empty. I'm gonna go ahead and get in the truck. We're gonna head back and try to beat this snow back to Virginia. So I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, YouTube family, we made it back safely. Didn't quite beat the snow, but beat a majority of it, of course. Most of the trip was uneventful. When I left Baltimore, I wasn't doing anything. The closer I got to the yard, the snow started picking up a little bit. About 30 minutes outside of getting to my yard, the roads started turning white and started getting a little slicker. But all in all, we made it safely. So that's a good thing. Like I said, we're supposed to be getting, or what the weatherman is calling for, is 18+ inches in this area. Some, over the course of today and tonight. So a lot of times, they say we're going to get a lot of snow and we don't. So, it's almost like the waiting game, trying to see how much snow we're exactly going to get. But if we do get, 18 inches or so, I'm based out of Virginia and we don't really get that much snow a lot. We're used to a couple dustings or, 4 or 5 inches, but not anything over a foot. And so if we do get this 18+ inches, I mean, Virginia's going to shut down, at least, my area. They just shut everything down. And because of the forecast, pretty much everything's already shut down. So a majority of my customers have said that they're not going to move anything until they figure out what this storm is going to do, just because there's some, travel restrictions in different areas. I know there's some travel restrictions in Pennsylvania as far as having a lightly loaded trailer or an empty trailer traveling on, 80 and 76 and 81. So that kind of limits, where you can go with this storm. Pretty much you can only head south, but even if you want to head south and I'm trying to pick something up from one of my customers in this area and they're not moving anything because of the snow, that kind of has me sitting. So, it is what it is. That's part of the game. I would much rather be on the road making some money, but if not, I'll just take this time to spend some quality time with my family. The kids will get to have a snow day and everything like that, so we'll go outside and play in the snow. So, if you guys are traveling in this area, please be safe. Like I said, the roads are starting to get a little bad. So, I'll try to show you guys a little view up here. But, so I don't know how well you can see. But basically, like right there where my car is and everything, that's pretty much how the roads are. they're pretty much covered. The tracks get covered pretty quick. Snow's coming down pretty hard, so it ought to be pretty fun trying to drive a rear wheel Charger home. You know, I guess I'll just have to play a little bit in the snow. You know, the kid shouldn't be the only one to have fun. You know, I gotta have some too. I'm nothing but a big kid, so. All right, so we did get a little bit of snow. Not as much as what they were calling for, but got about 7 or 8 inches. So loads for today pretty much got canceled, but a customer called me about one for tomorrow. So I already got the trucks wiped off, snow and everything. So now it's just time to do the trailer. All right, now that that's done, we can go on home for the night. Hit it back in the morning. Well, my load today was a jackhammer attachment for a excavator. Was going to a rock quarry in Harrisonburg, Virginia. And I got up to the pickup, and I was on a tight time schedule, so I didn't get any video of them loading me or anything like that. You know, booked it down the road so that I can make that drop-off appointment. Battled a little bit of traffic, but all in all, we got there. And then when I got to the drop-off, I was going to take a little bit of video of the, you know, unload and everything like that. But before I could even grab the GoPro, you know, I had put my stuff away and was going to grab the GoPro, and they already had me unloaded. So I didn't get any video of that either, so it didn't come out the way as planned, so I apologize for that. But we got our load picked up and dropped off, and now we're back at the yard, home for the weekend. You know, get ready for Monday. So with that being said, I hope everybody stays safe. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and as always, stay prayed up, grind hard, and stay humble.